Hi, Ayandisa. Hope that you're well. Thank you for your question regarding sequences. So the first question, it says calculate the value of A. Now we see for A, we have infinity, which means that we're looking for the sum to infinity, S infinity. And the formula for that is A over 1 minus R. So R is the ratio and A is the first term. So how do we find the first term? Well, in your question, we know that Tn equals to 3 times half to the power r minus 1. So Tn in your question equals 3 times half to the power r minus 1. It's important to remember that r in this case doesn't represent the ratio, but it represents specific terms. So I could actually write this as Tr, then I'll just leave it as Tn. So it's going to be 3 half 1 minus 1, because we're looking for T1, which is then going to be 3 to the half to the power 0, which is going to be 3 times 1, which is 3. So the first term is 3. And what the second term is going to be is 3 times half to the power 2 minus 1, which is just 3 times half, which is 3 over 2. So the ratio is going to be T2 over T1, which is then equal to 3 over, sorry for that, which is equal to 3 over 2 over 3. And you can calculate that. So it's going to be 3 over 2 over 3, which gives us a ratio of half. And now we've got all the information needed to find the sum to infinity. So we've got A, which is 3 over 1 minus half. So the sum to infinity is in fact 6. Question 2 wants us to find B in terms of n. So question 2, again, we're going to find the first term. So we've got the Tn equals to 3 times half to the k minus 1. So T1 would be 3 times half to the power 1 minus 1, which will just be 3. T2 equals to 3 times half to the power 2 minus 1. We can see it's the same like we did earlier. So it's going to be 3 over 2. Therefore, r equals to half. And this question wants us to find b in terms of n. I'm going to write the answer here in this little corner here. So we need to find the sum. So we're going to say Sn equals to a times 1 minus r to the power n over 1 minus r. So S n for n terms, because we have n terms here, equals a, which is 3, 1 minus the ratio, which was a half to the power n over 1 minus half, which 1 minus half is half, and 3 divided by half is 6. 6, 1 minus half to the power n. And that's your answer for the second question. And then we have the final question, which wants us to, it says, for which values of n is a minus b less than 1 over 36? So we've got a, which was 6, minus b, which is 6, 1 minus half to the power n. We are then going to take out 6 as a common factor, and we'll be left with 1 minus, like that. We divide by 6, so it becomes 1 minus 1 plus half to the power n less than, and you can calculate that 1 over 36 divided by 6, which gives you me 1 over 216. And I'm left with half to the power n less than, so we can convert 216 to factors of 2. Okay, which is not possible. So, yep, we're sitting with an interesting situation where we cannot solve for the n unless we use logs. But I think would be best for your grade would be to solve via inspection. And through inspection, we find that n is less than 8.
And that's why we are ready to discuss how the US proposal